Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Got a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
23 yards on the play. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Larry Fitzgerald from 6 yards away. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another carry now for Gore. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll punt it away. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. This is Archer. And he is out of bounds all the way up at midfield. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From midfield, here's Brady. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On the run, it's Crowell. He needed scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up. That puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Defense. Still 1st down.
The penalty. It's Gore. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run give. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a... And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Anderson's got it. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be 1st down, Giants.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted. And that should do
sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Indianapolis Colts. The Giants enter this one knowing that this game could very well be won or lost down in the trenches. From an offensive perspective, they'll need to keep their quarterback upright to have a chance, and defensively, it's going to be about containing the running game. With that, we're off to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we bring in the two men who will call our game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Brady will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Brady. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the... And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read. Picked off, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because
in a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Toussaint. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Brady's going to look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the...
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Here's Archer. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Brady, flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. From midfield, here's Brady. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20s.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. 2nd down following the incompletion. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On the counter, Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a handoff for Gore. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. Now he'll throw with Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, DeQuell Jackson, and he's able to...
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this edition.
Play 20! To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Mathis coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That one complete to Anderson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady flush to his right. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so now then, the field goal puts you back within one score, but I'd be surprised if this is not an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, you still got the 2 timeouts, but I think you're right. I think you roll the dice right here.
Returnable for Dorsett. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now with Turbin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Taking it about the 16. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles, they can tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yeah.
That mythical book says, kick it,
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green 39! Green 39!
Osweiler now to throw on third down. And Miller with it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll roll him out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Fitzgerald. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. So they're going to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
To throw is Osweiler toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the 2nd quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly